Oh my god, G4 is completely canned. Comcast is shutting it down. I'm so shocked. Oh wait, no, I'm not shocked at all. Who didn't see this coming? Also, look at Adam Sessler's nipples in this picture. Why are they so pointy? Why? Skip it up and that up. Hey everybody, your favorite man with an ass is now on Cameo. You could get your own personalized video message sent directly from me to you. Link to my Cameo below in the description. I look forward to seeing you there. So the writing has been on the wall with G4 since they tried to reboot it. I don't really know any other way to put it, but it's major things have happened over the past couple months, like when they laid off 20 to 30 staff members, that we knew G4TV was dead. As a matter of fact, they made a video called G4TV is Dead. I'll put a link to it in the description. Go check it out. It's a quality video. It explains the entire saga in ridiculous detail. Now, we know many of the things that happened over at G4TV, but the biggest one was Frost's rant on sexism in gaming, and a lot of people peg that rant as the reason that G4TV no longer exists, but nah, it's just was the mediocre content. I think if they had good content, that rant wouldn't have been that big of a deal. I've said that many times before, but just wanted that to be abundantly clear. I don't think the rant was that big of a deal. But what I found amazing about Frost is that after there were 20 to 30 people laid off, instead of showing empathy for the people that just got laid off, her coworkers, her team, her partners, on that day, she put up a meme saying, "I survived. Let's play some games, yo." How'd that work out for you, Frost? Are you still surviving? I don't think so. Well, now G4TV is officially shutting down completely. It's not hearsay. It's not something that people are making up. It's not haters. It's over. The Comcast Spectacor CEO, Dave Scott, said it's done, and he wrote a statement, and this is what it had to say. Team, as you know, G4 was reintroduced last year to tap into the popularity of gaming. No, you were tapping into the popularity of nostalgia and hoping that would make you a quick buck, but nonetheless, we invested to create the new G4 as an online and TV destination for fans to be entertained, be inspired, and connect with gaming content. Over the past several months, we worked hard to generate that interest in G4, but viewership is low and the network has not achieved sustainable financial results. This is certainly not what we hoped for, and as a result, we have made the very difficult decision to discontinue G4's operations effective immediately. I know this is disappointing news, and I'm disappointed too. I want to thank you and everyone on the G4 team for the hard work and commitment to the network. Our human resources team is reaching out to you to provide you with support, discuss other opportunities that may be available, and answer any questions you may have. Thank you again for all your hard work for G4. Sincerely, Dave Scott, Chairman and CEO, Comcast Spectacor. But then here's this banger of a tweet from Gerard the Completionist, and just typical corporations. Poor Gerard, man. This is what he replied with to Wario64's tweet showing that letter. Hey, this tweet is how I found out how I lost my job. How neat. Oh, corporations are so soulless and terrible. I can't stand them. I can't stand them. Now, besides G4 getting lower viewership than my channel, which my channel doesn't do great, but it does fine. But it does fine for a channel that only has to sustain me and my editor, or my editor and I. G4 was getting less viewership on their channel with dozens of people on their staff. And this blew my mind when I saw this on the Washington Post. Expenditures for guest talent appear to have played a role in the closure. According to multiple G4 employees interviewed by the Post, some high-profile creators demanded day rates of $25,000 to $30,000 when invited to appear as guests on G4. They're getting less viewership than some channels with like 20,000 subscribers, and they're dropping 30 G's of cash on someone to work for a day. It ain't happening. I know how ad revenue works on here. I cannot believe that's insane that was even a thing. Look, I don't have much more to say on this, except I'll repeat some things I said in the past. G4 and Tech TV, I'll include, were relics of a different time. Call for Help, Attack of the Show, the Screensavers. I think of those shows because I was more of a fan of Tech TV. X-Play. That was at a time when we didn't have 8 billion options due to user-generated content and just stream content in general. It was like, oh, I want to watch something on TV or watch something that's not a magazine or a website about video games. There's G4, G4, or G4. And you got to remember, Tech TV was dissolved into G4, so that wasn't its own thing anymore either. So you had one option. And now in 2022, there's a billion different options, and you looked at G4's the reboots content, and it was fine, but there's plenty of fine content out there, and it just couldn't compete. And I genuinely, wholeheartedly do not think it was Frost's rant that destroyed G4. Even if that rant didn't happen, I would still be here now making this video, I guarantee it, because at the end of the day, it's the content that matters. And if you're making good, entertaining content, people will watch. If you're making mediocre, bland, you could see it anywhere else content, people are going to go to other places and not watch yours. And that's exactly what happened with G4. They were hoping the nostalgia would outweigh the mediocre content, and it didn't do it. We need to stop trying to sell nostalgia. As we've seen time and time again, it does not work. This is Rich of Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one.